Doctor Doom's greatest regret just came back from the dead, and it might destroy his only chance of escaping hell. We start off with Captain America's in the hospital fighting for his life, and we see somebody sneaking in. Sharon Carter then pulls out the hammer. And then we see it's Spider-Man. He's like, yo, you know I got spider sense, right? I know you wasn't gonna let off on me. Spider-Man and Sharon Carter have a conversation about Steve. Sharon explains that Steve can't take the medication because the super soldier body is rejecting the treatment like it's poison. So Spotty tells Sharon Carter, yo, go back to the crib. I'll watch Steve for now. When Sharon Carter leaves, Spider-Man sits down and starts talking. He's basically like, yo, shit is crazy. All the Avengers are triggered and pissed off and they're all going after the Red Hulk. Somebody had to stay back and protect the city, man. Yo, we need you back, bro. We need a moral compass. Because these cats are acting straight out of anger. Now Mephisto enters the mix and he's about to make things 10 times worse for Cap and Doctor Doom. He calls two of his hunters to track these guys down. One is the Red Skull, and the other is some type of freak. It looks like he came out of Dragon Ball Z. Shit gets tense when Red Skull starts ego tripping, saying he doesn't need help. The DBZ motherfucker calls him a Nazi pig and almost takes his head off. Mephisto loves the chaos. He turns this into a twisted game. The first one to bring me Captain America will get a boom. Hey, yo. The Red Skull is crying to Mephisto, talking about the Nazis who promised to go to heaven. Why are we here in hell? Mephisto just laughs it off, looking at this dude like he's a damn clown. He just wants the target, and the race to hunt down Dr. Doom and Captain America starts right now. While the rest of hell is burning, Mephisto's demons are cornering Torvos the Preacher, looking to absolutely violate this guy. They're mocking his faith, completely ready to rip this guy's head off just for fun. But right before they tear his head apart, Captain America, Dr. Doom, and Veritox pull up to crash the party. Everybody's scrapping, but Dr. Doom is totally obliterating some of these demons. But here's where the real problem starts. Even though Dr. Doom is down here fighting the good fight, he's still an arrogant piece of shit. Cap is horrified, saying that you killed him, and Doom is like, yeah, I don't care. Right there, their entire dynamic fractures. Cap is trying to save souls to keep morality intact, but Doom doesn't give a fuck. He's trying to use the rebellion to conquer hell and escape. And this ideological clash is about to make surviving hell a problem. Cap is like, yo, you killed him. Doom is like, I don't take prisoners. And this dude, Torvos, basically crawls out of his hole and sees Captain America and thinks this dude is a messiah. They march through the fiery pits of hell for weeks until they find a hidden resistance camp. The second they step inside, Torvos goes full cult leader mode, parading Captain America and Dr. Doom in front of thousands of damned souls as their ultimate salvation. The crowd goes absolutely wild, ready to bleed for them. So Cap isn't just leading an army, he's leading a cult. Separated from everything else, Captain America starts questioning everything. Surrounded by the endless suffering of hell, he wonders if he's even doing the right thing here. So he turns to Dr. Doom and asks him a simple question. Do you regret all the shit you did on Earth? And Doom doesn't hesitate. He doesn't believe in regrets. Basically, in layman's terms, he doesn't give a fuck. Then he goes on a full dictator rant, talking about the leaders of the world are fuck-ups and they're idiots, and he's the only one qualified to rule the world. Captain America is disgusted, and he asks the obvious question. If they overthrow Mephisto, then what's next? Are they going to rule hell by vote or by force? And Doom basically says these creatures are incapable of choice. The best thing you can do for them is hope for a gentler hand at the wheel. And that hand at the wheel will be his homegirl Veritox. Damn, at this point, Cap is probably realizing defeating Mephisto might not be the biggest problem. The biggest threat might be the dude standing right next to him. Torvos comes slithering back and starts praising Cap, saying that he's avoiding the spotlight and that only proves that he's a true messiah. Cap is like, yo, I ain't no messiah, bro. I'm just a regular dude doing the right thing. Then Torvos drops a bombshell. He tells Captain America all these thousands of damn souls aren't enough to defeat Mephisto. If they're gonna kill the devil himself, they need a weapon. And with a creepy smile, Torvos reveals something that changes everything. He actually knows where his weapon is hidden. But while they're planning a rebellion on the ground, the skies above hell just got a little bit more dangerous. The Red Skull is spotted flying some crazy ass bone dragon. And the dragon asks, yo, aren't you supposed to be hunting Cap and the Red Skull for Mephisto? Red Skull is like, fuck Mephisto, I ain't nobody's lackey. Then he reveals his true plan. That Dragon Ball Z looking character is a woman, and he knows that once she goes up against Dr. Doom and Captain America, she's gonna get completely washed up. And then they're gonna attack Mephisto, he's gonna wait for the smoke to clear, come in there with the final blow, and he's gonna do this with the help of look like it might be Hydra or the Nazi party, I can't tell. We see Torvos lead the group deep into an area called the Devil's Forge, where the fire burns hotter than anywhere else in hell. They're looking for a dude named Bartand the Smith, an ancient demon who forges the legendary anti-divine weapon, a weapon that can kill angels. Then Caps asks the question, what kind of security are we walking into? Before they know it, a massive explosion rips through the cavern. Captain America asks Dr. Doom to protect him with his magic. Doom is like, yeah, I got this. But then some chains rip through his bullshit magic, and now they're up Shit's Creek. And these chains aren't ordinary chains. They were forged from the original fires of hell, made to torture demons. Even Dr. Doom is completely paralyzed. His magic can't do shit. Everybody's trapped. But even though things seem hopeless, Captain America is still Captain freaking America. He takes the chains with his bare hands, burning, and breaks them in half. Torvos just smiles, because in a moment he realizes Captain America's righteousness just isn't keeping them alive. It's the only thing that might get them through the horrors that's still waiting for them inside the Devil's Forge. After barely surviving the traps, the crew finally reaches the heart of the Devil's Forge. Standing before them is some big-ass massive demon. His name is Bartand the Smith, and he's walking around with a flaming battleaxe. And he's like, y'all know where you at? Torvos immediately tries to calm him down, begging for his help. Then Dr. Doom does what Dr. Doom always does, talk greasy. He makes threats, cooperate or suffer. So Captain America tries to defuse this confrontation. He walks straight up to the demon, looks him dead in the eye, and tells him the truth. They're not here to conquer hell. They want the anti-divine weapon to take out Mephisto so everybody in hell can choose their own destiny. He's like, nah, you dead on that. This is my destiny, and your destiny is the ultimate $150. He swings his giant axe at Captain America, and Captain America catches that shit because now Captain America has some type of special divine powers. And he needs these powers to last long enough to survive to get back home to his peoples. Bartand is like, who the hell is this guy? And Dr. Doom says you're doomed, no pun intended. And Captain America really didn't want to get into a fight, but since we're here, we might as well scrap. So Cap grabs the giant axe, uses his newfound supernatural powers, and channels it and slams through the cavern walls to get to the forge, to get to this anti-divine weapon. Bartand is saying, this power don't belong to you. And Doom is like, yo, you dead on that. All power is my power. Then Dr. Doom sees somebody familiar, somebody he recognized that will change the whole course of this series. That DBZ cell-looking character is Dr. Doom's ex, Valeria von Frazen, that he fucked over and sent to hell. This is a more longer video than I normally do, but I want to get more in depth. I really enjoyed this comic. I love the artwork, I love the storytelling. I love the fact that Captain America now has this divine powers in hell. I hope that maybe he'll have it when he comes out of hell to fight David Colton. That would be dope, but you know, it is what it is. I really enjoyed this and I can't wait to see where this series goes. If you like my content, rate, comment, subscribe, take it easy. Later.